Seven of Clubs day. Dealing with our negativity, exposure to spiritual knowledge. The basic meaning of the Seven of Clubs. When the Seven of Clubs is present, you will either be exposed to spiritual knowledge, which is knowledge that leads one back to the self, or you will be challenged to let go of mental attitudes and beliefs that are keeping you trapped on lower levels of thought. The lowest side of this card is negative thinking. The highest is mental and spiritual revelation, consciousness, expanded consciousness. How it manifests for you will depend on your ability to elevate your thinking. Now, I'm just going to tell y'all, I had stopped reading this so much because, you know, in the beginning of the year, the only half of the deck starts cycling through the cards. So now we're getting into new energy, and I'm loving it because that's where I'm at, y'all. I am all about spiritual and mental elevation. You know what I mean? Oh, you know, I was just thinking this yesterday. You know, when people say it's lonely at the top, it's lonely at the top. If you up here, it's hard to connect to people that's connected and stuck in their lower selves. You know what I mean? You know, I don't want to get into all of that right now. I want to do this read, but that's the base energy. And it's just crazy because that's how I was thinking anyway. Like, it's lonely up top. If you ain't around people who's elevating. So I'm always trying to get whoever's in my circle to at least start thinking on a, you know, think on a broader scale. Think a little higher. Let's get a lighter perspective on things. You know, and sometimes that requires letting go a lot of baggage, you know, to have a lighter way of thinking. But we're gonna go ahead, and since we got that energy already, that's the energy. I was gonna pull a light oracle deck, but I'm not. We already got the base energy, so that's what we're working with. Now I'm gonna get that read going. Woo! Not with this deck. This deck said not today. So I'm gonna try this one right here. So yeah, spiritual elevation and knowledge, mental elevation, right? I'm all about that. Like, yeah, let's be on our way up. All right, with the Princess of Cups. Okay. That came out. Five of Wands. That looked like the Fool. Let me go ahead. One more. Nope, I'm not doing it. Let's go. Spiritual elevation. Two wands. Two wands. A plan. A decision. A choice. And passionate pursuit. Okay. So when we start talking about spiritual elevation and mental, I'm just going to tell you what just came out here. The vibe out here in these cards is love. It's love and passion out here. So we have the Princess of Cups. So somebody who is ready for love. Okay, so in the recent past, somebody was ready for love, or now this could be self-love. This could be intimacy in a connection, but somebody's ready for love, but there's conflict. There's conflict here. There's some combativeness, maybe some competition. Maybe it's competition around the passion you have in regards to what you want to give your love to. Maybe some competition. Maybe it's on your dome. It's on your head. So it's like maybe a persistent thought, or you know, trapped in a thought cycle around competition or combativeness or something like that, and a decision in the future about this passion, about this, because you're holding it up against your worlds. Like, you're looking, and it's probably a little different than where you are right now. So now when it comes to this, and we're starting to talk about like higher elevation, a higher mind, higher spiritual spirit, right? So when I see a lay like this around love and passion, it, you know, I feel like somebody's being challenged to love different, to think about love different, maybe from a lighter perspective, maybe from just a different standpoint. Or, you know, I don't know. I'm 47. I don't know how people's love language or how their love routines serve them. Like, because somebody's ready for love. Somebody's ready for love, like new love. So it could be a no, this new love. This is a new love right here. That's a new love offer. But you know, it looks like there's challenges around how somebody feels and thinks about love. Right. It's transformation here. Transformation. Whew. And there's healing. So it's healing around, so somebody is ready for love after a heartbreak, because that's the heartbreak. There goes somebody got something to say. And here, if somebody's ready for something official. Okay, so after somebody's been healing around love and is being initiated into higher levels of spirituality. So maybe somebody was in a cycle and now they're ready for marriage, and they've been very patient, and they're very patient about this offer. So it's like somebody wants to bring somebody a offer of a new beginning that they know will take time. It may take time because outside of the initiation going on here, so somebody is being spiritually lifted after some healing, some resting, going internal about how they feel about bringing a new love offer, and it's with a long-term plan. But of course, because this leads to marriage or something official, a long-term relationship, something serious. So somebody's right now having elevated thoughts in regards to their love, maybe how they've been loving, how they're going to be loving moving forwards, what kind of commitment they want. So, you know, in current time, it looks like somebody is being challenged around that. Around their passions, right? Around that love, being ready for love. And now it's like, okay, so, ooh, is a star. So somebody is having conflict around their wish come true. So this thing and this, their wish come true is, yeah, that's the one they want to marry. Ooh, in the background, that joint just tried to jump out. I'm going to give one more though. Yikes. Okay, this tried to come out too. I don't know. It's the Hangman. So somebody's waiting for a sign right now around this conflict about this love. This the love of their life. This is their star. This is their star. It's their wish come true. They want to marry this person, but it's conflict. And somebody is trying to make a plan to get this to, you know, do I? So in the current energy, somebody is trying to be very strategic about this competition around their passions that is their dream come true. And it looks like, because they want to marry this person. It ain't no dating for this person. Whoever's thinking like this, yeah, elevated thoughts around love. This person wants marriage, and they got their eyes, but it's heavy. Whatever it is, there's a situation brewing that's pretty damn heavy. Because this person is carrying a lot. Look like I'm coming uphill with all of my and I'm trying to get all the way over there. And you know, them gods can do it though. But you know, it's really difficult. It's like trying to get into it. There's a new cycle beginning, and someone's carrying everything that they had from the previous cycles. These two cycles are this choice here. These two cycles are different. Whatever cycle someone's coming out of, they are being elevated spiritually and mentally, and being challenged around their ideals of love and how to maneuver in it. Why? Because something heavy. This person is already got a popping life. Their life is like, so this may be someone with a lot of children, grandchildren, legacy that they're working on. Like all of their other passions that's not their personal pursuit in love. This person is somebody who got it going on, a lot going on, and handling it, manning that. But there's a new cycle. And right now, in the future, when you or who or is comparing these worlds and carrying this load, something's gonna have to go. This is a new cycle. So there's two cycle cards here, and on this death card, everything can't go. And so it's an extreme deliberation going on, but we already knew that because that's what the Seven of Swords is. All right, how am I going to do this thing? And it's like I'm hearing a call Yeah, ships coming in. Somebody's walking away from things that jumped out. Yeah, but there's still a little bit of stress about it that's jumping out. A lot just jumped out. So I'm just gonna get one more card on this. What's the decision? What's the decision? So it looks like the decision is I don't know, because somebody trying. One more, and it's the King of Cups. So there it is. Somebody going for it. But someone's leaving confusion, standing on it. This new thing that they want. But this King of Cups is very emotionally controlled. So here in the beginning, someone's starting out as a like a page, a princess, a page, like a child with something small, like this idea of a new love. But here in the end, in the future, someone's seasoned and controlling their emotions, right? So somebody is moving forward, looking forward, holding the cup, standing on whatever it is. So I don't know, because there is a decision being made in the future around all of the, I don't want to call these burdens, I want to call these responsibilities, and how to manage that. And someone does decide what goes, what stays, because I'm in this new cycle with mature love, a businessman, a protector, a provider. I am all these things, right? I'm in my King of Cups energy. That means my love is not to be played with. It's serious to me. I know how to control my emotions and my actions. I am blessed. I am, you know what I mean? I am favored highly by God. I'm highly intuitive. So this is someone who definitely is spiritually elevated, especially mentally, in regard to how they feel about love, the kind of commitment they want to be in, there's healing. In the recent past, there was healing. So now in current energy, somebody has their eyes set on something they want. It's got a lot of competition around it. They want to marry this person. They want to make plans. They are mentally trying to right now see, how do I avoid obstacles in getting at what I want? I don't want to fight nobody for it. It's mine. I want it, you know. And guess what? You're the King of Cups. It's protected. You move righteous like, right? Yeah. So outside of the other person having free will, you know what I mean? You're in a new cycle. You know what you want. Looks like you're gonna get what you want. You decided what comes, what stays. These worlds are different. But yeah, so that's that Seven of Clubs energy on this here day in regards to love. Somebody out here, somebody right here is elevating their thoughts and making plans to have their dream come true, love. All right? Mystic Mabel, y'all, that's the energy today.